The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Well, 2014-15 was one of the greatest club seasons ever for many Catalans, clearly, but here is one of the key players in that remarkable triumph, Neymar.
Absolutely. I mean, they were very good from the start, but they just became...
Big chance! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a good foot in there. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Pelé, out to the right. Roberto Carlos does well to get it back. Can he get on the end of this? Aims beyond the defence. Pelé. Oh, beautiful. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And here's Cruyff. Pelé. And the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Roberto Carlos. Not the most accurate pass. Maldini.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decision...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Rodri. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Look at the space. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yes. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Right, really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Cruyff plays it short. Damian. He's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. Played into the middle. And the keeper beats it away. And he shoots! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Pelé! And it's Davids. And that's gone loose. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ronaldinho. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rodri. And this is Ronaldinho. And this is Cruyff! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Looking to play him in. Goes for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Can he finish? This is their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. The ball goes in. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely weighted ball. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Davids, it's played through for him. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Neymar.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And here's Cruyff. Good ball, good take. He could be in here. Pele had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
It's Pele! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Hoisted it, and again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That was very necessary. Pele. And this is Pele!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Cruyff. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I think he knew immediately that he got that one wrong. The wall did its job.
And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 9. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 20.
And the second half gets underway.
Uma substituição.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Cruyff. Probing pass. Davids. Now it's Mbappe. Portugal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Searching pass he's played there. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a searching pass, and he's intervened well there. Darmian. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Great vision. Oh, well played. So we've reached the hour mark. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Portugal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And a chance!
Ja, lijkt even.
And it's Rodri. And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Davids. A heavy challenge. That has been cut short. Oh, good-looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. And he was alert to it. Rodri.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, that's well spotted. Cruyff finds himself offside. Cruyff played into space. That has not gone well.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Has crossed into the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And now the breakaway. Oh, perfectly measured that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that pass isn't the best. Now this could be a chance. Darmian makes the interception. And it's Ronaldinho. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 8, Messi. Número 14,
Ferdinand.
número 10, Ronaldinho. Vão dar o seu
Pele! No mistake! A two-goal lead and they're
No,
firmly in control.
Thank you.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Chance, surely! In for the pieces! Goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Portugal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now?
And the referee brings it to a close. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And it's Cáceres. That's good play. Well, here he is, Martin Cáceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
Van Basten. Decent chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Palestine are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ronaldinho. That's a good ball out wide. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Back into the middle. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Danger averted for now. Griezmann. Searching pass he's played there. Palestine look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And here's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, no joy this time. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Van Basten. Oh, that's superb. Griezmann. Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Van Basten. Pele! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Rodrigo. Cáceres. Park Ji-sung. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And the finish!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Pele. Aims beyond the defence. Big chance, corner. Portugal with the corner, there first. Cruyff with the short one. Flings it. It's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. And here's the chance to counter. Rodrigo. Oh, that's neat. Kunde did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Rodrigo. Griezmann. Passes short and sharp. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard. And here's Messi. Now it's Hullet. Ronaldinho. Messi. And it's Messi. Good ball over the top.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Some resolute defending there. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
And he shoots! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So goes for a shot! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly...
He's had a shot! Off the post! Cruyff. Nicked it back promptly. Nice-looking ball. Oh, that's clever. He has found the way through. Griezmann. Out to the right. Could move up a gear here. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. And here's Rodrigo. That's Rijkaard. And here's Hullet. Chance! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Messi really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's a lovely, neat pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And low, that is pretty much the end of that. But he's well positioned here, and he was alert to it. And a chance! And the comeback is complete. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Hullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Big chance! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Quite a thriller this one's become. Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And here's Van Basten. Caceres wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Van Basten. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He won't be happy with that one. Gravenberg, and it's made its way to him. Chance! It's there! And again they hit the front. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
It's Van Basten!
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Hullet. Coming on the field is...
And it's Rodri.
Number 14.
And this is Pele. And the shot! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, this looks sharp. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gravenberg. Wirtz! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Wirtz is offering a wry smile there.
Desperate defending required here. Messi goes short.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's through, now is he in? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Portugal, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. So having trailed, this to go ahead. And Julio Cesar somehow saves it. Neymar. Can he get it through? And he plays one through. It's Drogba! Oh, another save. The message is simple, defend this with your lives. They've played it short. And it's Rijkaard. Gravenberg. Gravenberg.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And there goes the final whistle. What
But
a
that
game,
time to
a
shit.
contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim,
To
and
the
with
win.
that, it is a very good night to you.
Também. Obrigado.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Davids. He's being urged to shoot. Griezmann over to the left, and he cuts out the supply. Pele. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... It's Van Basten! Serginho goes direct.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pass somewhat off target. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of...
Gavi! Too close for comfort. He won't be happy with that one. Van Basten, Pele. Oh, it's a great ball here. He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Portugal have their second corner now. Cruyff plays it short. Hangs one in. Milan are looking to go forward now. Beckenbauer, still goalless. Decent progress down the left. And it's Tchouaméni. And it's Gavi. Mbappe. Shot, surely! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cruyff attempts a clearance. It's anyone's ball now. Nice bit of trickery. Serginho. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Griezmann. Griezmann charging forward, the ball at his feet. Pele. Oh, it's Van Basten. That's a cute ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rudiger. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. Ronaldinho. Looking for the run, played back in. Pele, hefty. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Portugal presented with a golden opportunity here to open the scoring. And Julio Cesar somehow saves it. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Played in. Good read, needed to be. Mbappe. Neymar. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Neymar. Now it's Griezmann. Jorginho is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Stood up well to him there. There will be a throw-in. Gavi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good ball! 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Griezmann into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And the ball is out of play.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Neymar is herring after that one. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Jorginho. That's been cut out, well played. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Van Basten. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, not converting the spot kick will be the subject of much half-time debate, but you know, disappointment on one side and relief on the other, and that could be transformed now into a match-winning determination, so here's to that.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Gavi. Spread out to the left. Knocks it into space. Oh, good-looking ball. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's a sharp little ball here. Now the cross. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Portugal have their third corner. Costa Curta tries to clear. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Griezmann.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ronaldinho. And that's a good ball. It's Ronaldinho! And that's caused a worry or two. Well-timed, excellent interception. They get a throw-in.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 8, Messi. Número 12.
Ball has bounced loose now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jorginho going face-to-face with his great rival. That's an imaginative pass.
Portugal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And this is Griezmann. Griezmann! It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schneider.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That'll be a throw-in. Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Griezmann.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Koundé gets over and intercepts. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Milan appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Serginho tries to play it through. And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Gavi. That's rather hopeful. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Substituição para Portugal. Número 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Ronaldinho. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 21.
Portugal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Jesus. That has been cut short. Modric.
That's good play from him.
He's found a way through. And it's played in here. Takes a shot. Oh, it's come off the upright. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
They've played it short. And here's Cruyff. He's had it taken off him.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Goes for a shot! Now that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Gavi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Hullet. Played out to the right. Beckenbauer gets good distance on it. And he's only too happy to take that back. Hullet. Time added on 4 minutes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Cruyff. Raul. Portugal finding their passes. It is a corner.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
No, that's been intercepted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Dink through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Modric. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And this is Van Basten. Deixa, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Van Basten really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Cruyff.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet because neither attack has turned up.
First quarter of an hour gone. Ronaldinho. Now, can they get him away? It's a searching pass. Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to this fella, the great Ronaldinho.
One of the best there's ever been.
Up he goes! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Total.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them.
And the shots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Germany with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a shade optimistic. Khan punts it upfield. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Royce. Oh, good spread. Now it's Cruyff. Threads one in. Pass is just off target. Pele. Nice interception, well timed. Royce. Driving forward. He's looking wide. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It's an inviting looking ball that. Pinches it off him. And it's Ronaldinho. Royce tries looking up for options on the left. Oh, what a ball! Pele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played down the flank. Royce. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Has a look and plays it forward. Deixa cuts it out. Royce. And here's Musiala. He's got away. He rises! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be.
And the half-time whistle goes. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Portugal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Cruyff. Tries to pass it through, and this is Van Basten. Germany needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And the pass is intercepted. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Time and again they are repelled. Cruyff goes short. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep. Terrific header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt. All too easy.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now there's a foot. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
It's a lovely, neat pass. That is a great pick out. Just too much on that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Van Basten, nicely spread. Now it's Cruyff, and it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, this is promising. There's the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 2 then. There's the header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rodri is offering a right smile there.
Davids. Out to the right. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, important interception. Kunde gets across to intercept that. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. And it's corner.
Substitution for Germany.
It's their second corner of the game.
Musiala. Number 6, Ronaldinho. Number 13, Royce. Coming on the field, number 9, Mateus. Number 16, Zico. Number 5, now. Substitution in progress.
Real chance! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
So, third corner of the game. Looking to play him in. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Gnabry is always looking to play quality balls. Couldn't squeeze it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He is through here. Rummenigge! And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Germany can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Puskas.
There will be 3 minutes.
Oh, delightful ball. He's being urged to shoot. Now it's Gnabry. Wriggles his way through. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Puskas. And we're done. Portugal were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Sukhothai have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter.
And Batistuta! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Beckenbauer makes the interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Pele chasing after it. Now, that pass isn't the best. And here's Van Basten. Tries to play it through. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Face to face with takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And he was alert to it. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And now the breakaway. And it's Ronaldinho. Van Basten. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Looking to play him in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No way through. Ronaldinho.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's an excellent interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hazard. No, he's just misjudged that one. That has ended up in no man's land. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It'll be a throw-in. Pacho stood up well to him there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's a searching pass. Pele! And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, super ball. Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Referee's given a throw. Pass somewhat off target. Koundé deals with that comfortably. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, what has happened here? Big chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Now he's off and running. And they win it back again. Can he get on the end of this? Modric. Doué is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Hazard. Spread out to the left. Tries to pass it through. Shot at goal! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Sukhothai are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Bruno Fernandes. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates. Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's looking wide. Goes for a shot! Doué. Oh, they can break here. And this is Hazard. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Van Basten. Portugal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the...
Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Sukhothai clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Cruyff, now it's Ronaldinho. Sukhothai are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pacho. Time and again they are repelled. Pele. And here's Van Basten. Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pele. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, that's fabulous. Who crossed in early. Header!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that is expertly dealt with.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. That is good strength. And it's Azar. Oh, easy pickings there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cruyff. Ronaldinho. Couldn't squeeze it through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for options for movement. And it's Davids. Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard might just make this.
Sukhothai couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Van Basten receives it in a good position here.
Portugal are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
Now, can they get him away? Schneider. And here's Van Basten. He's having a go! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Substitution on the field.
Portugal
10,
have their second
Bruno
corner now.
Fernandes. Number 11, Hazard. Number 6, Deixa. Coming on the field, number 22, Hirokoshi Nakata. Number 23,
And now they can... Ronaldinho!
number 20,
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi goes short. Sukhothai are looking to go forward now. Right, Batistuta. Ronaldinho threads one in. He's a sharp little ball here. And played right into his path. He is through here.
1 minute added time.
Lovely feet. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
That has been slung wide. And he welcomes it in. That is a brilliant interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well, they've got it again. Rijkaard. Out to the right. Yamal. He's being urged to shoot. He slings it in. Now it's Williams. And it's Hernandez. Crossed in once more. He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Still goalless at the moment. Maradona. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Ronaldinho. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Van Basten. He might be in here, and he shoots!
Tiger. Ingrid.
Van Basten really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That's a shade optimistic. Maradona. Koundé cuts it out. Beckenbauer. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Great vision. Adams deals with that comfortably. Yamal. And it's Maradona. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ronaldinho. Davids has it out wide and in space. And this is Van Basten. Oh, he's... And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contact. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. That is remarkable. All all square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Foot in. Messi. Spread it left. Tries to play it through. That has not gone well. Beckenbauer. Nico Williams. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great ball, and he's in here. Messi.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Maradona.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Climbs up big! And the keeper has reacted. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And that's the second half started. Threads one in. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Davids. Portugal finding their passes. Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And it's Messi. Maradona.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Maradona. Ronaldinho. That's a sharp pass. Hernandez. Rijkaard, who's steaming forward. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And this is Ronaldinho. He has a look up. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. Portugal have themselves a chance from the spot. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Goal! Portugal! Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Portugal get themselves into the lead. And this is Van Basten. Pass somewhat off target. And he lines big header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Cruyff's cross. He gets big! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And this is Van Basten. And a chance! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Driven forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Davids.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Yamal, and he's picked it up out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in space and looking for options. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Maradona. Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. Now it's Van Basten. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. Distributed tidily. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Takes a shot! They've scored! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Kajolu, he's shifting through the gears here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Diaby. He's looking wide. He's found the way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Dumfries. Looking for the run. Maldini. Davids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. Well read, and the danger is averted. While there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he was quick to react.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Neymar. They're back on the ball again. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Raul. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's had a shot! And it's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And the referee brings it to a close. Portugal are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Cruyff picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Beckenbauer. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ronaldinho. Eto'o. He's free. He has got. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Pass is just off target. Pull it. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. And he's cut it out. Koundé spots it and intercepts. And it's Hullet. Koundé makes the interception. Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now who's going to be first to this? They're back in possession and ready to go again. Shifted it to the flank, back into the middle. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he was quick to react. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! And that wasn't far away.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And this is Cruyff. Looking for the run. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pull it. Koundé. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Cruyff. Driving forward. That's a shade optimistic. Hungary look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting...
Oh, what's he done? Quality ball. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Ronaldinho. 15 minutes till half-time. Messi. Maldini eases him off the ball.
Oh, really well played.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Pull it. Looking to play him in. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
And that is a little undercooked. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Davids. Oh, it's Van Basten. Lahm does well to get it back. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Bale. Ronaldinho. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now he's got space here. That has ended up in no man's land. Just eases him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Outside the stadium gate.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the action is back underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And this is Cruyff. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's an excellent interception. Messi, very much a man of this moment. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, they can break here. Costa Corta. Beckenbauer. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Messi. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's Van Basten. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's Gullit. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Nice control. Oh, important interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That has not gone well. Ronaldinho. Van Basten is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Cruyff. And this is Van Basten. He's having a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cruyff with the short one. He's had a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now that is a hefty challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's a searching pass. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning.
Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field. Number
Portugal
5,
have their second
Deixa.
corner now.
Number 10, Messi. Number 7, Bale. Number
Greenwood
23,
is short.
Ronaldinho.
And he cuts out the
Coming
supply.
on the field, number
Hungary
14,
have the chance to go the other way.
Number 15, Serge Gnabry.
Gnabry.
Number 18, Gerrard.
Portugal
Number
perhaps
13,
contemplating their next change
Neymar.
here.
Substitutions
Lovely
taking
pass,
place.
but can he get there? Pullet proves just a little bit too strong. It's come to nothing. Davids. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Greenwood.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pele. Pullet. Pullet! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Threads one in. Oh, shapes to shoot! Gnabry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to pass it through. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's there to make the challenge. Aims beyond the defence. The ball has bounced loose now.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Hullet. Distributed tidily. He is through here. Not the most accurate pass. And here's
There
Hullet.
will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the
Não se esqueçam de deixar o like. Quem estiver no chat.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, shooting chance! It's their first effort on goal.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Corner number 2, then. Cruyff goes short. Played in deep. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Portugal have their third corner. And the keeper beats it away. And the shot! Corner number 4 coming up here. Roberto Carlos is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, it's Seedorf. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Knocks it into space. Pullet. Looking to play him in. Totti. Pullet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Now it's Cruyff. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Portugal are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow. Pullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Van Basten. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Picks it, tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Portugal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. That's beautifully weighted. And this is Van Basten. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Knocks it out wide. Lovely feet. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's in on goal. Totti. Messi. Well, they could break here. Oh, no joy this time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Hullet. Oh, well played. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Roberto Carlos. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's in a great position here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Van Basten, showing good feet. Oh, that's well spotted.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's having a shot! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Obrigado, Ana Teixeira.
Just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And we've reached half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Portugal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Portugal are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So off we go once more. And that is as far as they're going to go. Koundé looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Van Basten. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Totti. Hullet. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Van Basten. Seedorf. To Totti. Vieira. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Koundé. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. Porto looking to pass their way through. Lovely, now then. Great ball, and he's in here. Now it's Cruyff. Messi. That is a great pick out. And this is Van Basten. Oh, just straight chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. A case now of complete control. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Portugal do have a chance to counter here.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Cruyff, and he shoots! Sticks it away! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Costa Curta. Porto appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Roberto Carlos.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free. Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Eto'o. Terrific header! And that's wide. Roberto Carlos. That's good running with the ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Beckenbauer charging forward, the ball at his feet. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Real chance! It's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
O que é que está difícil, Dani?
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer... Oh no, this does not look good. He's got away. Shot, surely! Now it's Messi. That's an imaginative pass. It's beautifully weighted. Face to face with Haaland! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So, a breakthrough already. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a pretty loose pass. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Now it's Van Basten. Hazard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Tries to pass it through. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pedri, looking for options for movement. Mbappe, nice control. Pedri, now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hit into the middle. That is a brilliant interception. That's good running with the ball. And Portugal can counter-attack here. Neatly clipped into space. Well, there's the clearance. And they're quick to get it back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. And it's Hazard. Looking to play him in. Messi. In with the challenge. Pedri. And here's Mbappe. Gavi. Oh, he's burst through. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, good take in a good area. Van Basten. Well, they've got it again. And here's Haaland. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's picked out the run. He could be in here. And the shots!
Victoria przy guardare.
They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Portugal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's just beyond his reach. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Koundé. It's Van Basten! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short, and here's Cruyff. Cruyff with the cross. Rijkaard with the clearance. Davids. And this is Messi. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Koundé making good progress on the right-hand side. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, can they get him away? Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. It's gone for a throw-in. Ronaldinho, great vision. That is ended up in no man's land. Haaland gets flagged offside. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Portugal really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And the game has already resumed here.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Azar. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. There they go, hunting in packs. Beckenbauer. And this is Van Basten. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Portugal have their second corner now. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nicely shaped cross. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's had a shot! It's in! And again they hit the front. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
proceder a uma substituição. O número 11.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, easy pickings there. Yeah, that looks a decent ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quality ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and event.
Oh, what has happened here? And it's Azar. Good ball, good take. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Azar. A probing pass. Not the most accurate pass. Has a look and plays it forward. He's through here. That's a good ball. Shot at goal! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Quite a throw. Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught napping. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Vai-se proceder a uma substituição. O número
Couple of
4.
changes then in quick succession.
Número 22. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 20.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short, turns and goes back. Portugal are looking to go forward now. And it's Lopez. And he's had a hit! Now who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's been played through. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely weighted ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van der Ven tries to clear.
Casabia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Lopez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Hazard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Chance for a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Lopez. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Beckenbauer.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Looking for a runner. Fermin providing an outlet on that flank.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Puskás is herring after that one. Ribéry takes a look up.
Foram indicados
Araujo
4 minutos
calmly
de compensação.
anticipates. Now it's Rafael Leao, and there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's neat. Park Ji-sung. 4 added minutes on the board. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that pass isn't the best. Fermin. Pass somewhat off target. And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Rummenigge. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Van Basten. Looking to play him in. He's got away. This might... Great chance! Beckenbauer gets good distance on it. Reinders. Aims beyond the defence. Well read, nice interception. There's a sharp little ball here. And a chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Maldini is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Park Ji-sung. That is a great pick out. And he's in on goal. Darmian did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's well spotted. He's going to be disappointed with that. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, he's found support out wide. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Cruyff. Portugal finding their passes. Still goalless. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's a key interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van Basten. And it's claimed by the keeper. And now the breakaway. And he's picked it up out wide. Davids. And it's Ronaldinho. He's in a great position here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely weighted ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Half an hour played now. Oh, this looks sharp. Played out to the right. Oh, nicely intercepted. Davids. Costa Curta. Great vision. Look at this. Rummenigge! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rummenigge has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Brilliantly cut out. Davids. Now it's Cruyff. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. Might be dangerous. Big chance! Bora! Goal! He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Moreirense have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight.
There's the shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Lacking for neither time nor space. Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! Moreirense! Goal! Into the lead once more. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And the shot! And it's hoisted clear. Has another go! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
This possibly the last play of the half. Cruyff plays it short. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff's cross. Van Basten! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's intervened well there. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Park Ji-sung. Reinders. That'll be a corner. So, third corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Hullet, and he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, that's been intercepted. Davids. Nice-looking ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Portugal needing a change of fortune here. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Davids. Can he get it through? He has found the way through. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Ronaldinho, and here's Hullet. Partey.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played into space. And that is as far as they're going to go. What a throw in.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 11. Número 12.
And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Pele.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Número 13. Park Ji-sung.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Now that's well seen too. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now he's got space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's their second corner of the game. Cruyff goes short. Lofted in, big header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Beckenbauer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cruyff with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an imaginative pass. Haaland is flagged offside. Park Ji-sung. That's been cut out, well played. Beckenbauer. Now it's Pele. Well seen, saw that coming. Beckenbauer knocks it into space. He's found a way through. Chance! It's, oh, what has happened here? Reinders.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, terrible pass. Decent chance!
Vamos.
Goal! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. That really is quite fabulous. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Obrigado, Tânia Teixeira. Muito obrigado a todos e até amanhã. Foi uma excelente live. Muito obrigado a quem esteve presente. Não se esqueçam de deixar o seu like.